Okay, it's August 16th, Saturday, August 16th, 2025. I am Andrew from 510 Books, and I am here. Can you hear me? Do I have to yell? I'm here in my warehouse, or, well, it is a warehouse, but my bookstore, book and media store. And yeah, did I say it's Friday? I don't know what I said. It's Saturday. It's definitely Saturday, and flip it around. It's definitely Saturday. I'm going to take off and just make this quick video. But today was a solid, good day in the store. Had some new people, some repeat customers. Also had two donations. And one of the donations is, there's apparently more that I'm going to be picking up within a week and a half or so. Another 10 plus boxes. So that's really great news. I've said this before, it comes in waves. You know, sometimes there's no donations, sometimes there's a lot of them, sometimes there's very large ones, sometimes there's very small ones, etc. So it always just kind of fluctuates. The only thing I'm not able to finish today, well, I really do go all over the place with my brain. But anyway, let me stay on that topic. So over here, well, let me go back. These bags were all donated, those 3 bags of books. Apparently 2 of them are from the same author, from somebody who's donated quite a lot. And then all of these boxes, which are books, were donated today. I've only glanced at some of them. There appear to be some hardcovers, but also some good amount of paperbacks, including some vintage stuff, or older, paperbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 boxes of books. And then, like I said, they said, well, the woman said they have 10. The man said that, no, I think it's a lot more. Because they have books, and then one of their parents have, what do you call it? Have VHS tapes, DVDs, and there's possibly CDs as well. So it's all good news. We'll see what it is. They were kind of surprised that they were sort of surprised that I was willing to take everything, because, a lot of thrift stores in our area, even the big ones, either won't take certain things, or they'll only take a certain quantity. Like, I'm only taking 3 bags today, or whatever it is, because they're just getting inundated with items. I assume that's why. I also know there's been some bookstores, thrift stores that aren't taking books, or not taking as many. They tend to focus on clothing, furniture, I should say, knickknacks, that kind of stuff. Of course, electronics. But it's definitely a thing here. I don't know if it is where you live. I'm in Southern California, not LA. I mean, technically I am in LA County, but it's the furthest east you can go in LA County. It's like 40 or 50 miles from the ocean. So anyway, so I'm not in LA. I don't know what's happening there, but here where I am, there's definitely a lot of a lot of thrift stores that are just not taking in stuff. So I think people are really pleasantly surprised when I tell them, yeah, not only will I take stuff, but I'll also take all your media, I'll also pick it up from you, which most thrift stores do not do. Some do, but most don't. So yeah, so that's all good. So I look forward to that. She said, oh, I'll take another week or so to get everything together, and then I'll call you or whatever. So that's potentially on the horizon. Today I finished going through listing all of those books, that E. Phillips Oppenheim books. They're all actually from the early 1900s, so like 1907, 1915, 1920s, 1930s. I didn't see anything newer than the 1930s. Apparently this guy was very prolific with his books, and they were really popular, obviously, and well known in that era. They're like mystery type of fiction, and people would read them pretty regularly, and he would obviously put them out or wrote a lot of them. And here we are 100 years later for some of those books in the 1920s and the 1910s. And they're still here, and there's a very, very small demand, but we'll see. I listed 2 separate lots. I listed one that was 48 books, and the other that was 54. There's a couple of duplicate titles in each lot, but not that many. maybe 2 or 3, something like that. And so these are all, 100-year-old books for the most part, 90-plus-year-old books. And it's quite a steal, getting 50 of them. I have it listed for $150. We'll see. Maybe it's too high. If nobody bites, I'll lower it, whatever. But on the other sales for the smaller lots, it seems like, the higher up you go in terms of the amount you have, the more, obviously the more people are willing to pay. And I have quite a lot. I mean, cumulatively, that's, what is that, 102 books? Again, a couple of them are duplicates. Maybe there's like 90 plus books. That's crazy. That's just crazy in a good way. So I listed those, another book, and today was very productive because aside from it being steady and a good amount of people coming in, especially later in the day, as you can see, all the media I had on the floor has shrunk down to just a tiny little bit there, if you can make it out. Because I prepared 2 weeks now. So I'm 2 weeks out. So next week is already prepared, but then I'm actually technically 3 weeks, right? So that was exciting to get through that. I focused on that after I had done everything else and got through it. And what do you call it? Instead of putting away all the inventory that didn't sell this week, I have to leave that for tomorrow, Sunday, and or early Monday morning, which is fine. I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to stay here till 6:30, 7 o'clock doing it. Not today anyway. My son has a soccer tournament. I wasn't able to go today, but I went to my daughter's game, and then tomorrow he has it again. So, and it's pretty far away. Someone left the CD over here. So I'll be doing that tomorrow for most of the day. But anyway, that's a side note. So I'm going to head home and not finish preparing for those here, I believe. No, SH. For, here it goes. Not going to be preparing for next week. I mean, in terms of putting the inventory out. But, worst case scenario, best case scenario, I work on it a little bit tomorrow and a little bit on Monday. And worst case is I have to do it all on Monday. But I can come in here at least 2 hours before I open and should be able to knock it out. But anyway, that's fine. It happens. And today kind of started good on Monday. I mean, this week started good on Monday, just talking about the store. And then it got really slow in the middle of the week. And then it picked up today. So it ended with a bit of a bang, but definitely not an explosion. But I sold a good amount of stuff, so that's exciting. And my second bookstore, which I'll make a whole video about when it finally happens, but getting closer to having it transferred over to somebody else, which is great for them and great for me and great for the community that gets to continue to have a bookstore and media store. So that's all good. That was exciting news. It's close, and hopefully it works, which it looks like it will. And then we'll just, which I'm doing now anyway, just focusing on this location, but I'll be completely done with that other one. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I gotta take off. I'll see you in the next video. Keep working hard.